Hey, are you looking to get more sellers and you're doing all the traditional methods? You're calling for sale by owners, expired, circle prospecting. Well, you're missing out on a big chunk of people on the do not call list. I'm going to show you how to get around that in just 1 second, maximize an opportunity because it's truly blue ocean. Not many people are doing what I'm about to share with you. So stick around, super short video, but it'll definitely help you out. Let's jump right in. Remember, I'm Isaac with Real Estate CEOs powered by LPT, and I'm here to help you with all things real estate, generating business, converting it, growing a team, starting video. We've got you covered here. So make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and comment with any questions you have, any concerns you might have about doing what I'm about to talk to you about. And also, if you're just curious to learn more, always feel encouraged to go in the description below and click the link where you can book one-on-one time with me. And I can show you exactly how I can walk you through some of the systems and all the other things that we do to partner up with people. So enough of that stuff. Let's jump right in. All right, let's talk about it. You're calling expireds, you're calling for sale by owners, you're circle prospecting, you're doing those things. And those are great ways to get in front of sellers, especially people who are interested in selling. Now, circle prospecting, not necessarily. You're kind of just shotgun method, seeing what sticks. But expireds, for sale by owners, canceled, withdrawns, all these different things. One of the main things you have to realize is when you buy that data and when you run it through a system and you do it in a compliant way, you run up against something called the DNC, the do not call list. And this is something that you have to abide by. I would never advocate for someone to not scrub against the do not call list. It's not only a big no-no in terms of your license and all these other things, it's just really rude. And I can't imagine a world in which someone on the do not call list is okay with somebody calling them even though they're on that list. So it's kind of a lose-lose, right? You run the risk of getting in trouble and you also probably further piss off somebody, excuse my language, who otherwise might have been open to having a conversation with you. So how do you get around that, Isaac? Well, it's actually really simple. You might even kind of say, you know what, dude, that's too simple. But the question is, are you actually doing this, which is this: using a coordinated effort to market to them by door knocking and hanging door hangers. You've heard me talk about this on previous videos. We're big on door hangers. And this is a thing that actually works. Think about it. That's an expired listing. They're on the do not call list. It's a for sale by owner. Now, they shouldn't be on a do not call list, right? Because how are people going to get a hold of them? But you get my point, is going through and finding, okay, I want to capitalize on this listing in the neighborhood. And I really want to take advantage of the fact that people are talking about selling a house, whether they're talking about the house that's selling or selling their own home, they're talking about this. Now, the people that are on the do not call list, they don't get called. It's pretty simple, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, but think about it. They don't get phone calls. Now, you can't call them, neither can anybody else, so nobody's really talking to them on a regular basis. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go knock the door. We're going to drop off the door hanger. Because just because they're on the do not call list doesn't mean that they're not interested in what's going on in their local market and what ultimately impacts the value of their home, their equity position, and their net worth. That still matters to them just because they're not on the do not call list. So make yourself stand out by doing the work of going out and knocking those doors. Now, Isaac, you know, there's not that many doors I want to knock in a given area, so it might feel like a waste of time. That's fine. That's why most people won't do this. Honestly. Hey, there's only 3 out there. When I scrub the do not call list against expireds over the last 36 months in this particular zip code, there's 3 or 4 or 5. And they're all spread out in this zip code, Isaac. It'll take me all day to just knock those 3 or 4 doors. First of all, let's be real. It wouldn't take you all day. I'm just making that up. But even if it did take you a substantial amount of time, you are going and reaching out to people who have expressed interest in selling their home at one point. It didn't go the way they wanted to. That's why it expired. And nobody else is reaching out to them right now, right? And the few that do break the do not call list integrity, well, they're people that further anger that seller. But what about you? What if you show up and you say, hey, listen, I knocked this neighborhood. I was in the neighborhood knocking on doors, talking with neighbors. Now, you should actually do that so you're not a liar. But I was in the neighborhood, I was doing that, and I came across your house, but I also came across the data that last year, a year and a half ago, whatever it is, you tried to sell this house, and I was curious. Were you planning on renting the house out? Were you just going to stay put, or were you planning on putting it back on the market at some point? That conversation is not something they're having on a regular basis, right? Because, again, they're on the DNC list. And so what I want to do is just put you in a position where you're talking to people who are not being bombarded. Now, I'm not telling you not to make your expired calls. It's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't go out and call for sale by owners and circle prospect. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is be wise about what you also do on top of that and which group of people you can reach out to that not many other people are talking to. This is one of them. It's going out and saying, well, you're on the do not call list. There's nothing that says I can't go up to your house and knock on your door. That's going to lead you to one additional thing, the no solicitation sign. Well, you're not actually selling anything. If you walk up to a no soliciting house, in any door knocking situation, whether it's this situation or another, you're walking up to a no solicitation house, then just don't try to sell them anything. That's what solicitation means. Do not try to sell them a vacuum. Don't try to sell them even your services. You might want to just show up and give them information. Solicitors try to sell. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to inform. Those are two different things. And so you can feel encouraged, no solicitation, as long as you're not trying to sell them anything, you're in the clear as well. Because we always want to be compliant, but we also want to be focused on our business and grow it by all means necessary, so long as they're compliant. So this is a way to deal with the do not call list, find motivated sellers, and go directly to them with a message. Now, in a future video here shortly, I'm going to be going over the guarantees that we offer in the marketplace and specialized programs that we offer in the marketplace to get people excited about reaching out to us and put them in a position where they go, you know, it'd be kind of crazy not to at least call these people. It'd be insane if I would interview Joe and Sally, but not them, based on this thing, based on the guaranteed sale program or the buy before you sell program or whatever it is. And so we'll be talking about that in a future video, but know that these things blend together because all things sellers should tie into one another. So hopefully you got some value and just kind of an idea. I want to encourage you, go out and knock a door that is on the do not call list. They are not having relevant real estate related conversations right now. So this is your opportunity. So if you like that, I know it's super simple. Like I said, super short, super simple, straight to the point. I'm excited to learn more about you and your business. If you're ever interested in learning more about how I can help you grow, and my business partners here at Real Estate CEOs can help you grow, whether it's lead generation, conversion, building your team, or even getting started on video, because I bet a lot of the people out here watching this know that video is where you got to be. And so I'm here to help. Until next time, happy selling.